I first learned about sex trafficking of children after watching a documentary, and it was in 2008. And they were focusing first on Thailand and Cambodia, and then they switched the focus to domestic trafficking of children. And I didn't know that existed in the United States. And having two girls, this was something that just pierced my heart. One of the things I think it's really important to know is that the girls that come to the Covering House, their number one concern is their shame that they carry, even though in their head they might know that this was done to them. And we are very careful to let them know that God loves them where they are. One of the situation of a girl was she had come to us and she'd only been in trafficking for 3 months. And I say only because we've had some that have been in that situation for years. And she had nightmares, actually flashbacks. And there's a difference because in a flashback, your whole body revisits what you've experienced. And she wouldn't go to sleep at night. And one night I was working overnights, and so I heard her crying, and I went up and I sat with her. And she said, "Miss Dee Dee, I kept count of the number of men that I had to provide services to." I said, "How many?" And she said, 276. That's 276 in 3 months' time. And yet this same girl one night was crying so uncontrollably, asking, "I need to talk to a pastor, I need to talk to a pastor, I need to talk to a pastor." And when he shows up, my thought was going to be, when I heard this, her questions for him were going to be, where was God in all of this? I don't believe in God, I'm angry at God. And what she asked him was, "I need you to tell me, show me how I can forgive these people." That's just so clear on how Christ has impacted this child and protected her heart, even in the midst of this trauma, that she even knows that part of her healing is going to have to be to forgive. And so, little by little, we walk with these girls through their spiritual journey, and we're patient with them because we do have those girls who say to us, "Where was God in all of this?" I was asked to speak at the South County Church. They were asking how they could pray for me and pray for the Covering Houses. We need to grow, we need a piece of property, and we need it to be given to us. Every dime we have to spend in a mortgage means every dime we can't spend helping a girl. On Friday of that same week, I get this call. Sister Virginia is a woman who used to volunteer. She's a nun who used to volunteer with us, and she got relocated out into Connecticut. And when she called me, she said, "Dee Dee, I've been thinking a lot about the Covering House, and I've been speaking to a friend of mine, and we have this retreat center that sits on 17 acres, and I think we just would like to give this to you." I went out, I looked at this piece of property. We have room to build, but as you drive up, you see this large retreat center, which will immediately triple the number of girls that we can help. So this, again, is how God has used His people to bless us. And I am so grateful for those people who listen to His word and listen to His voice and act on it, because we have been the recipients of God's grace and God's blessings and God's mercy at the hands of His people.